Hi everyone, my name is Sylvester. I just want us to quickly go through the partnership. I'm not going to dwell much on the story. I'm just going to go through the practical exercise so that we can be able to simplify this. As you can see here, guys, I just want you to check the question itself. We've got a business here by the name of CLS. This business consists of two partners, namely Sylvester and Bugami. So my focus here is going to be on opening the current account for both partners. And when time allows, then I will also open the appropriation account. Firstly, as you can see here, we've got the list of balances. And please note that make sure that we have got this account. And then thereafter, we will go and open this account. Now, the first account that I want just to open, guys, is going to be the current account. This is the partnership agreement, as you can see. It means we need to make sure that we analyze this information and record in the current account and the appropriation. So I will come back for this information to record in the current account. But firstly, I'm going to focus on the first account, which is called current account for Sylvester. Remember, Sylvester is one of the it means current account is an owner's equity, meaning all the owner's equity is on the credit. Whatever I give Sylvester, I'll come to the credit side, but whatever the Sylvester is giving to the business must come to the credit. For example, if I give Sylvester a salary must come to the credit side because it is benefiting Sylvester. But when Sylvester took drawings, that drawings need to decrease the current account. It's not like under partnership, under sole trader where the drawings are not paid back. So under partnerships, the drawings are paid back. But firstly, we need to put the balance according to the information. Now, the balance for Sylvester's account is given, but according to the information, the balance is on the debit side. So we commence our period 16 July information. The first is when we commenced, and we need to say balance brought down. Because this is a given here, and then that balance brought down is given to us as the balance of current account for Sylvester 8455. Okay, so we must always put the balance. So the fact that the Sylvester's balance is on the debit side, it means Sylvester has got a favorable balance. The balances are normally on the credit side. After putting the balance, please, we need to go and check, is there any drawings which Sylvester took during the period, or is there any drawings at the beginning of the period? According to our exercise, if you can go back to the question, the drawing we only had drawings from the previous year. So that drawings must reduce the current account of Sylvester. So we need to go to the debit side and reduce this, but we need to put 2017, the end period, which ended when? June 30th. So we need to come here and write drawings. And this drawings is always recorded in the GJ, and drawings was given for 264. Okay, that's the drawing. And thereafter, we have to go and check the partnership. According to the partnership agreement, the first information they said we need to give. For them to contribute capital, we give them interest. So this interest must increase the current account. A current account is like an individual account for partners. Whatever we give them, we record in this account. So on the credit side, we need to make sure that we record this interest on current account. And we are going to use June because it took place during the year. And I'm going to say and then we must record this in the GJ, but we need to show the calculation. How did we calculate this? So take the capital of Sylvester. In this case, Sylvester's capital is 42265, and we need to multiply this by the percentage given to us. According to the information, we need to multiply by 8.5%. So if we multiply this by 8.5%, we get 3593 when taking. And just, as I said, we got 35923, 35923, 0.13. That's the interest we're giving the partner. Okay. When we switch over, say we need to calculate the interest on drawings. Remember, the interest on drawings is given by the partner. The fact that the business is charging the partners the interest, it means the partner's account needs to decrease. So that's why we need to come to the debit side and put the interest on drawings. And again, we need to show with a calculation how we found them. So we need to go to the drawings of Sylvester. The drawings for Sylvester is given as 4264, and we need to multiply by the percentage, which is percent. And then, but if you can check here, they said the drawings was given 3 months prior. It means 3 months before the year end. So you need to times this by 3/12. So if you multiply by 3/12, okay, let me just put the journal first. Let's put GJ. And then how much do we get after calculating there? The amount we get is 1584.90. Okay, so the interest on drawings must always reduce the current account. No problem, let's not waste time, guys. Then said we must also calculate interest on current account. So the interest on current accounts normally benefit what? The partner. But if the partner's balance of the current account is unfavorable, instead, this partner will give the partnership the interest. So as you can see in this case, when it comes to Sylvester, Sylvester's balance is on the debit side. This means that Sylvester has got an unfavorable amount of what? Of a current account. So the interest on current account will be unfavorable to him. The interest will also come to the debit side. I'm going to say interest on current account. As I said, we come to the debit side because the balance of the current account is on the debit side. But we must also show the calculation. I'm going to take balance of 84525 and you multiply it by how many percent? It's at 10%. Okay. And then we must show that this amount must be recorded in the GJ. Then how much is the amount? Just 10%. It's going to be 8452.50. Yes, remember there is no way the balance is. Yeah, that was the interest on current accounts. They say both partners must receive annual salary. Remember the salary benefits what? The partner. We need to go and increase partner's account. And we must also show that we must go to the GJ, and thereafter the amount is given as how much? 217,875, and then this amount is annual. So if they said monthly, we were supposed to convert this amount to a monthly figure. If the partner only works for 5 months, we're gonna use calculate 5 months. Okay. Number 5, they say Sylvester annual bonus, meaning Sylvester will not receive any bonus. We cannot under Sylvester. Number 6, the remaining profit must be, so we have to give the profits to distribute here. Remember, when you distribute, it means this will benefit the partner. So the partner's account must be increased. So we need to come to the credit side, and we use an account called appropriation to divide the profit among partners. And again, in this case, luckily, we have been given the profit which we need to divide amongst the partners. So that profit is 19915,825. They say we need to divide this amongst the partners in the ratio 3:2. So meaning for Sylvester, it's going to be 3 divided by 5. Hope everyone knows how to use the ratios. And then we must also record this in the GJ. And then the amount for distribution, we need to check that amount for distribution. Let's calculate quickly. The amount is 1149. 11149. 495. So for that, 4, okay, good here. 495. Just trying to, yes. Okay, that is the amount, and thereafter, you just have to balance the account according to the way we used to balance the account. So we need to check which side is the biggest. So we need to check between the debit and the credit, which is the biggest. Obviously, the credit side is the biggest, and the total that credit side is 1403. Just double checking here. 1403293. 143,293. I think it's 0.73 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna put it again on the side, which is 143,293.73. And thereafter, we need to find the difference between the two sides. Remember how to balance the account, and the difference obviously is going to be on the credit side. We're going to call this balance carried down. Balance carried down. Balance carried down must be the difference between the sides. So you just have to take 143,293 minus everything on the debit side, and then we get an amount of 1,266,466. 1,266,466.73. Okay, and the same amount must be brought down on the other side, and then we're gonna put the date, which is the 2017 part. It must be the next financial year first, and then we call this balance brought down. And that balance brought down must always be the same as the carry down on the other side. 2,6,466. So this is how the current account for Sylvester must look. Let's quickly go to Kugami. If you check Kugami, yes, first we need to put the balance of the current account, and Kugami's balance of the current account on the credit side. It means Kugami has got a favorable amount. So we need to come when we began our period, July, as we had balance brought down, which is the figure given, and then this current account for Kugami 82513. So Kugami's account is favorable. That's how we use the credit side. Before we forget, remember we need to reduce the account with the drawings. We must come to the debit side, 2017, and we say June 30th, and we put the drawings. Again, you must also check if the information you have got any additional drawings, but according to our exercise, we don't have additional drawings. We only have the of which is 4124. Okay. Now, let's go back to the information. Number one, we must also give the interest on capital. We're giving him, must come to the credit side and say 2017 because this took place during the period, and we say June the 30th, and we need to give Ukami interest on capital. Must also show how did we find this interest. Remember, we must go to the capital balance of Ukami. According to this capital balance, Ukami has got 412,475, and we need to multiply this by 0.5%. Let me just do the, so guys, I'm just going times 0.5%. So the profit is not yes. 0.5%. Bear with me for that. I'm struggling to calculate there, but it's okay. And then so I'm going to show that it's going to the GJ, and then the amount for Kugami's interest is going to be 412,475 times 8.5%, which is 35060.38. Okay, that is the interest on capital. Now, we must also calculate the interest on drawings. Again, the interest on drawings is unfavorable to the partner. We need to come to the debit side and put the interest on drawings. Kugami's drawings, we need to show the calculation. The Kugami's drawings, as you can see here, is 41248 times interest percentage, 15%. But again, the interest was only for 3 months. Okay, so you should say 41248 times 15% times 3 divided by 12. The 141,248 times 15% times 3 divided by 12. My calculator for 1,248.15 times 3 divided by 12. I get, firstly I must show the journal here. The journal is the amount 1546.80. Okay, interest. We must also have interest on current account. This means because the current account balance of is positive, it means is then that we're going to give him. So his interest on current account will come on the credit side. Unlike Sylvester's current account interest, it went to debit side because I had an unfavorable balance. So here, let's calculate the interest on the current account here. The current account balance is 8253. We need to multiply this by 100% by 10%. If we multiply by 10%, let's show the general first, okay? And the 10%, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be 8251.30. Yes, that is the interest on current account. Okay. And then we must also give salary. Again, it benefits him. We must come to the debit side, and not the debit side, the credit side, and give a salary. That salary, obviously, we're going to record the GJ, and that salary is given to us as 174, 300. Okay. And again, when I'm lucky enough to get a bonus, yes, we must give him on the credit side because it benefits him. Bonus. and that bonus again goes to the GJ, and that bonus is given to us as 130. Okay, so we need to make sure that we balance this account because we still have to balance, we still have to appropriate. So when we calculate the appropriation amount, so it means we need to give his share of profit, like we did to Vesta. Again, we need to show the calculation of how did we find just share. The amount of the profit given was 1,915,825 times 2 divided by 5 because Sylvester was 3/5. And let's quickly do that. 1,915,825 Google share of profit. Obviously must go to GJ, and Google share of profit is 766,330. Okay, means then that we can balance this account. Okay, so obviously this biggest side is the credit side. I'm gonna add this everything on the credit side. 766,330 plus 130 plus 174,300 plus 251.3 plus 35,060 plus is 0.3 plus can you double check this? Is calculated 82,513 plus 35,060.88 plus 8251.3 1,400 plus 130,000 plus 766,330. Okay, I got a total of 1,078,919.30. This must also be copied on the other side because it's the biggest side. 1,078,919.30. Now I must find the balance carried down. I just have to take 10 and minus everything on the debit side. So when I say minus 1,248 minus 146.8, my difference here, which is going to be called balance carried down. So I'm going to put it here as the balance carried down. Balance carried down. According to my calculation, I have 1,036 and 2,4. Sorry guys, my figures are not correct as long as you can see the technique. And immediately when you say balance carried down, you must bring it down on the other side like before. Must be the next month of the next financial year, but on the first be July, not June. July, and then we say balance got down. And this balance brought down is the same as the carry down, as you can see on the debit side, 1,036, 124.50. This is how the current account for Kokame will look like. I hope everyone is following so far. If you've got any question, as you can still send me an email and I'll definitely respond to that. So now we have got the current account for both partners, and it's then that we can go and calculate the appropriation account. I hope all is well so far. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the appropriation account. The appropriation account is an account which we use to divide profit amongst partners. Yes, already we have divided that profit, but what if they ask you to an appropriation account? Appropriation account, you must know that appropriation account on the credit side is like the income side of the business, and on the debit side is like the expenses which the business pays. So whatever is paid to the partners must come to the debit side, and whatever is paid is belonging to the business must come to the credit side. So the first thing that we need to record here, we need to check, do we have any profit or loss from the period? So if you can check here, according to our information here, we do have the profit which has been given to us for the year of 2,505,650. So this amount must be put on the credit side. That is the first thing that we need. So we need to come to the credit side here and say 2017 June the 30th, and we need to put profit or loss. It's an account. Profit loss account. Okay. And this is, as I said here, we use GJ. And the profit for the year, according to us, which we made is 2,505,650. So this profit can be used to pay whatever we paid partners. Remember, this profit must only affect expenses, not ownership. But if we go back and check, we can just go according to the order of our partnership agreement. Firstly, we pay partners interest on capital, meaning this interest on capital must be paid out of what? This profit and loss. And obviously, we must go to the debit side to show that we are paying what? Our partners. So I'm going to put June here, the 30th. Firstly, we start with interest. Capital account, because we are paying out of what? And I will just show you how we found this. So we just have to take, don't have to separate them. We need to put them together. So if you can check the interest on capital account investor, and so I think it was 35923. 3592.13 plus the interest on capital for Kokami was 35060. 35060 0.38. We just have to add them together. And again, we use general for this one, guys. GJ, and then the amount definitely will be the addition of two amounts. The amount is going to be 35923 plus 35060.8. The total is 70983.51. Okay, that's the interest on capital. The interest on drawings, remember I said these interests are given to the business by the partners. So instead of putting them on the debit side, you must put them on the credit side, because the business is benefiting on the interest on drawings. And again, we need to go and add those two interest on drawings we calculated. Interest on drawings which we calculated. I just want to check here. We have got interest for Sylvester as 1584. 1584.90. 158490 plus Kugami's amount. Double checking here. Kugami's amount is 46.80. 1546. So we need to add them together, and again we need to show them in the GJ. Let me quickly add 1584 plus 1546. 8, get something like 3131.7. Okay. Now we gave interest on the account. Be careful here because the other interest was a debit and the other interest was a credit. We need to sort of set off the amounts. So the interest on current account from investor was unfavorable, meaning it was favoring the business, which is 84. And then the interest on current account, which was given to them, was 82. So what is benefiting the business is more than what we're going to pay. So meaning the difference must go to the paid side. The difference is favorable to the business. So what we need to do, we need to go to the credit side and put the interest on capital, and then we have to show the calculation of how we're going to get it. We're going to put it here and say the interest given to the business. Let's go and check the interest given to the business by Sylvester was 8452.5. 8452.5. This is what the partner had to give the business. But the business had to give the partner Kugami. Kugami was given how much? Kugami was given 8251.3. 8251.3. So the difference benefited the business. In a nutshell, the business is going to be given more than what they are going to pay. So the difference belongs to the business at the end of the day. So we need to make sure that we go through this kind of definition to show the difference is favorable to the business. So we're going to say 8452.5 minus 8251.3. Let's double check 8452.5 less 8251.3. So the difference is 21.20. So this will be given to the business instead because the business has had to pay 82 only, but they have to be paid 84. So the difference is been. Okay. Now let's go to salaries. Yes, we did give salaries, but salaries we need to separate them. So salaries must be paid to the partner separately. We must say salaries. And this one before so GJ. So that's the how much 2.7875. We need to have salary for Kugami. Let's see. That's 174,300. Yes. And we had to give Kugami a bonus. So we have to out of our profit. That's why we come to the debit side. Remember, the debit side is what we pay, the credit side is what we receive. It is similar to the profit and loss account that we had before. Okay. And then those remaining profits which have been divided amongst the partners must also come to the debit side. So we had to give Sylvester, remember the current account of Sylvester, not a salary, a distribution of profit. And that distribution of profit, if I check for Sylvester, let me quickly go and check. Sylvester was given 1,149,495. 1,149,495, and then Ukami current account for Ukami was given. Let's see, how much did we give Ukami there? We gave Ukami 766,330. 766,330. So this is what we gave Kugami. So now we need to balance the account. Normally, these current accounts we need to calculate them according to the ratio here, but already we need to calculate. So we need to add the size, and this size is equal 70983.51 plus 217,875 plus 174 plus 130, 123 plus 1,149,495 plus 766,330. The total of the credit side is 139. Let's see, maybe something's missing. I'm just double checking my figures here. My figures. Double check. 70983.1 plus 217,875 plus 174,100 plus 123 plus 766,330. I get 1359, and on the other side I get something different. I think the reason for this is because this question they only wanted us to open the current account, but I just decided to show you the appropriation account. So appropriation account was not one of the requirements. So, but normally when you balance this account, we normally have the same figures, the same balance must be the same, the same, but it doesn't matter for now. So this is how we compile our appropriation account. Guys, I hope everything makes sense. And if you've got any questions, you can ask me, guys. Thank you very much for that. And hopefully, guys, everything makes sense.